I'm back. It's been almost 5 years since we took the trek to Mothman, and I swore that I would document my life and be on YouTube. And I'm a liar. I lie. Not because I want to, because listen, I know that I make excuses, but I really have something this time. I was diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder, which explains everything that has ever been wrong with me. I have shame. I have constant imposter syndrome. I don't know what I'm doing and constantly try to find answers for things that there's probably not answers for. And it's a cycle that has ruined my life. As you do with OCD, you show that bitch who's boss. And I don't have to do anything the right way. I don't have to have a plan. I can get on here. It's my YouTube channel, okay? I can do what I want. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what I'm doing. That could potentially backfire on me, that nobody cares. But also, nobody cares. And that's the beauty of life. I don't know what I'm talking about. So it's been 5 years. I don't look like that person who was in that video at all. And I'm not the person that was in that video. So if you care to hang out, if this is your first time seeing me, hey, come have a seat. And if you're a returning customer of my silly wares, I missed you. And I'm back, and I wanna really do it this time, as I've said probably 40 times on my channel since the age of like 15 years old. But I mean it, it's time, I promise. So anyways, what I've been up to, first thing, say something to the camera. This is Evie. Get used to her. She's my best friend in the whole world. I went back to college and got a whole ass associate's degree in marketing and a digital video production certificate. My F college video still rings true, because why did I do that? I'm $20,000 in debt, and I only know slightly more than I knew before I went on that endeavor. A lot has changed in my spiritual beliefs. I'm still very much centered in magical practice, and my beliefs are very Eastern philosophies and animism, but some things have changed, and I'd love to touch on that in another video, because it would be a doozy. I'm healing my religious trauma, which, come to find out, OCD has been fueling on that, so to speak, and that's been a thing that's happening in me. I got back into theater, and I met so many amazing people, and I made friends. I'm sorry, friends in your late 20s, ew, is crazy. So I love those guys. I'm taking a little bit of a break from the theater right now, but I'd love to document that when I get back to that, because I have a blast there, and everybody's hilarious and fun and so nice. So look forward to that someday. Other videos I want to make, I'd love to touch on my OCD and all of that stuff and all of the things that I've realized because of the diagnosis and the explanations for things and all of that kind of stuff, because nobody talks about that, and it's very important. I mean, people talk about that more now, and that's good. And I would like to also talk about that so we can make it normal, so that other people can get help, because I haven't had help and I'm just now understanding my own brain, and that's stupid. Why can't we just normalize that lots of people have weird stuff wrong with their brain, and it's normal to fix it? I mean, don't get me wrong though, like we are progressively very doing that as like our generation right now and stuff, but OCD is just so, like, people still don't understand it. You wash your hands, you must wash your hands, you must be very neat. I wish it was just that. I can't tell you how many times today I thought I accidentally swallowed something. What if I just picked that up and I swallowed it? The fuck are you talking about? It's weird. Nobody talks about it. Anyways, I'd also like to talk about my spirituality and all of that, because I've been in my practice on and off and considering myself a beginner for over 10 years now. And I need to stop doing that. And I definitely have things I can share and knowledge to share with the world. And I get imposter syndrome and I think, who am I to teach people about spirituality and whatever? And this has been my life for years and years and years. I can talk about it. I'm allowed to talk about it. Also, it's spirituality. It's mostly opinion. So it's not like I'm giving people facts or telling them step by step how to fix a car. I'm not putting anybody in danger or anything by sharing my opinions and beliefs. And if you would like to see that, please let me know, because that will motivate me to do that. I almost forgot. I'm queer. I don't know what else to say about it. If you've ever been attracted to me, you're gay. I don't make the rules. Moving on. I got a Labubu. You want to see him? And listen, I don't want to hear anything about consumerism because I am very anti-consumerism, and I think that us as a society buy way too much bullshit, but I love him, okay? And I used to be a Webkinz kid. I used to be an American Girl doll kid. I was very into, you get the thing, you get it accessories, you have fun, whatever. So I'm in love with him. He has brought me so much joy. He was very expensive. And I'm okay with that because the joy in that little guy's face just makes it all worth it. What's the monologue? Hold on. My sister had a baby and I took after it after she passed away. And the baby lost all its legs and arms and now it's just a stump, but I take care of it with my wife and it's growing and it's fairly happy, and it's difficult because I'm working a second shift at the factory to put food on the table, but all the love I see in that little guy's face, it makes it all worth it in the end. True story. That's how I feel about him, okay? He has yet to be named, so any ideas, let me know. Something else that I really want to do is talk about things, like what I like to watch on my TV there, I don't know why I had to point at it, is like history and unsolved weird cases of whatever, and like weird parts of the Appalachia. If you would like that, please let me know, and what kind of things you want to know about. I have a very cool idea of talking about the weird era of like cursed YouTube videos, if anybody remembers that. You may remember the 2010s era cursed YouTube videos, and it'd be like, this is an old Korean commercial that cursed everybody who watched it, and it's like a weird artsy commercial thing that got uploaded to YouTube. I don't know. And I was obsessed at the time, like Chills, Burger King foot lettuce, that guy. I watched him religiously. Yeah, I want to like dive into all that stuff and find out what the origin of a lot of those were and where they came from and why people were so scared of them. That would be so fun for me. So if you want to have fun with me with that, let me know and we'll do it, okay? And then, like I said, me and my mom gotta spit in these boxes and get our DNA shipped off to Ancestry.com, because that is a weird special interest thing that I've been obsessed with for a while, is going back in our family tree. And I'm very confused about a lot of it, so the DNA is gonna be really cool to see who's lying, because I feel like some people are lying, but I don't know, we'll see. I also recently got a tarot reading, and I've had many tarot readings, but this reader was like awesome and was so spot on about stuff. But she kept saying, she was so adamant about, you're gonna have a career change. And I recently did go on a leave from my job and stuff, and that's a whole thing that I'll talk about later at some point. She kept saying, you're gonna have this career change, like you're gonna get a new job or something. She's like, but it's not what you think it's gonna be. It's not really like a job, it's more of a gig kind of thing. And she kept saying that, and I'm like, okay, like tell me something else, because that doesn't. And then I've been sitting here this past like week, and I'm like, why can't I try YouTube? Why can't I give social media a try again? I have literal free will. I am a human, and I can make choices, and I'm allowed to do whatever I want with my life. I'm giving it a try. I've been trying on and off to do this for 12 years, and I never have actually tried, because, like I said, the OCD in my brain constantly telling me that I'm not good enough or it has to be a certain way, that is my main OCD symptom, or OCD subtype, I guess. I'm still learning about a lot of it. Just right OCD is kind of my main thing that ruins everything for me, because I can't go like do an activity, I can't get food, I can't start a task, I can't do anything until it's just right. I have to take a shower before I do my laundry, and I have to, like, I make these weird rules for myself. And I think that is what I've done with YouTube for years, is I can't film today because I have a pimple. It's never really been like that, but those kinds of things where I make rules, I need to like have it set up where I have planned out 10 videos before I go back to YouTube, where it's not even worth it. It's not even worth doing. And that's what OCD does to your brain. I've been out of therapy for a few weeks, but I will be going back to another one soon, I think. Again, I'm in a weird liminal space in my life, and that's like my tarot reader a couple weeks ago literally was like, you're in the weirdest fucking situation I've ever seen. So that's where I'm at. And it's very liminal. Like I said, I'm very in between, which is also such a good time for like spiritual practice and stuff. I feel like I felt very, very powerful and very in tune with a lot of stuff, and that makes me feel really good, because for the longest time I was like, I don't have anything. Who am I to, the moon? Like, so I kind of gave up on my practice for a while. And again, the just right OCD. Oh, I can't do a little full moon ritual to help me like feel better and feel more whatever. I can't do that. I'm not good enough. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, that's this is just a big brain dump. I felt the need to come on here and explain before I just started posting shit. So here I am. And I miffed you guys a lot. I'm trying to figure out how to rebrand a little bit. I mean, obviously, I'm still Kat the Human. I think Kat the Human is me forever, because for the longest time, I don't know if I ever explained this actually. For the longest time, I was like, I'm a spirituality content creator. I talk about spirituality and I talk about positivity and blah 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 blah. And I was so focused on like, to be a spiritual human, I have to detach myself from all my human instincts and blah blah. No, you don't. That's the best part about being here, is that we're human beings. And I love being a human. I love being in love, and I love experiencing things, and I love food, and I love being here. Being here is so, like, crazy. It like, if you actually think about the chance that we're all here, we'll talk about it later. So, Kat the Human is accepting being a human and allowing yourself the pleasures of being a human being and trying to be the best human that you can be while you're here. I think that's the whole point of being a human, is experiencing the human experience. That's why we're here. Simple as that. I think, what is the Alan Watts quote? Something about we overcomplicate everything, and it's just so plainly simple that it is to exist and to enjoy, like, being alive or whatever. That is absolutely not the quote. Don't quote me on that. I'll put the actual quote up. But that being said, that's Kat the Human. So I'm going to stay Kat the Human, obviously. Just some rebranding on pictures and stuff, because I look far different from all of that. Like I said, let me know in the comments things you want to hear about. Like, I'm an open book, and don't feel shy. I love everybody and I want to talk with everybody, and I'll take any suggestions, and I'm just really glad to be here, and I hope we all have some fun on this channel. Why do I sound like I've been a preschool teacher the last year and a half, okay guys? I speak very differently now. But yeah, I feel called to be back here and do this and try this. I'm not sure if anybody here is the same people I have on TikTok. I feel like they're kind of different audiences, but if you don't know, I do TikTok. My plan right now is kind of to do more full length, obviously, like researched or actual sit down talky, real kind of stuff on YouTube. And on TikTok and Instagram, I'm just kind of being silly goofy. But if you want to go hang out with Silly Goofy and be here, I would love that. Also, with the rebranding, I'm trying to find something to say at the end of the videos, because one of my favorite creators, Olivia, the Witch of Wonderlust, very, very look up to her, would love to have that kind of vibe for my channel. Her thing is, may your gods treat you as you have treated others, and that is chef's kiss. And I want something like that to say at the end of mine. And I didn't know if it would be too much to say it because it's tattooed on my body. But I love my Josh Kiszka quote. Where there is love, we will live on. Where there is not love, we must provide it. Is that a weird little freak thing for me to do if I were to say that at the end of videos, but it's like tattooed on my body? It's just, I live by it. Why wouldn't I say it? You know what? I'm not even questioning it. That's an OCD thought. So, until next time, I love you guys so much, and I hope you stick around and hang out with me for as long as I'm doing things here. And where there is love, we will live on. Where there is not love, we must provide it. Peace out, YouTube.